Brindle Bear, Telling the Time by John Patience. One morning, as he was eating his breakfast, Brindle Bear received a telephone call from his Uncle Grimble. "I would like to come to visit you this evening," said Grimble. "Could you pick me up at the railroad station at 6 o'clock? "Certainly," replied Brindle. "Cheerio." Then Brindle began to wonder how he would know when it was 6 o'clock. "I know," he said to himself, "I'll buy a wristwatch." So the clever bear drove into the town to see his good friend Lionel, the clock and watchmaker. It was 9 o'clock, and Lionel had just opened his shop. There were so many clocks and watches in Lionel's shop that it took Brindle half an hour to choose the one he liked best. The time was now 9:30. "Now I'll teach you how to tell the time so that you can use your watch properly," said Lionel. "This picture shows what the face of your watch will look like at different times of the day. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. We can divide each hour up into quarters. There are 60 minutes in every hour, so a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. This is a quarter after 1. This is 1:30. This is a quarter to 2. When Lionel had finished teaching Brindle how to tell the time, the excited little bear rushed off to show his new watch to his friend Amber, the tiger. The time was now 10 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock when Brindle arrived at Amber's house. Amber was very impressed by Brindle's watch. "It's a lovely watch," she said, "and I see it's 11 o'clock. Time for a cup of tea. Would you like a cup?" "Yes, please," said Brindle. At a quarter after 11, Brindle helped Amber to water her garden. At a quarter to 12, he helped her to pick apples in the orchard. After picking the apples, Brindle said goodbye to Amber and set off in his car to show his new watch to his friend Rollo. But by 12 o'clock, midday, the sun was so hot that the radiator in Brindle's car overheated. Fortunately, Farmer Bill was passing by. "Never mind," he said, "just wait here and I'll fetch some water from the farm." In 10 minutes at 10 after 12, Farmer Bill came back with a jug of cold water and filled Brindle's radiator. In another 5 minutes, at a quarter after 12, Brindle was on his way again. It was 1 o'clock when Brindle reached Rollo's cottage. Rollo was as impressed as Amber had been by Brindle's new watch, and as it was lunchtime, he invited his friend to share beautiful blackberry pie with him. After they had eaten the pie and washed the dishes, the time was 2:30. "Let's go fishing," suggested Rollo. "That's a splendid idea," said Brindle. "Perhaps we'll catch some trout for tea." The walk to their favorite fishing spot was quite a long one, and it took the two friends half an hour, so the time was now 3 o'clock. They fished for 2 whole hours until 5 o'clock, and neither of them caught a thing. Then, as Rollo was casting his line, he got it tangled around the neck of a swan. The poor bird was very angry and chased Brindle and Rollo away. "Well, no fish for tea tonight," sighed Brindle. "Never mind," replied Rollo. I've got lots of lovely sausages in the refrigerator." By 6 o'clock, Rollo had cooked the sausages, and Brindle was setting the table. After tea, the two contented animals sat by the fireside and chatted, until at last Brindle decided he'd better go home. The time had passed quickly, and it was now 8 o'clock, and as Brindle drove home, the moon and stars were shining brightly in the sky. It was 9 o'clock when Brindle arrived home, and what a surprise he got! There on his doorstep sat Uncle Grimble. "Oh no!" exclaimed Brindle. "I forgot to pick you up at the station." "You certainly did," replied Uncle Grimble, "and I had to walk all the way here carrying this grandfather clock. It's a present for you."